This is my study room on the second floor. Oh, this is where I study. The couches are very interesting and noisy. And now I am going to study. Digital recorder. My Bible case. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's the bipolar prayer, I've been told. Besides, God help me to be the person my psychologist medicates me to be. It's so pretty. This is what I'm supposed to remember from each book. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, all the names of people that I should know. Numbers, Deuteronomy, and then there'll also be Joshua and Judges. And then I need to know all the stages, which I've just started writing out. So that's what I'll be doing now, is writing out what happened. Stage 1 is the Edenic stage. Stage 2 is primeval. Stage 3 is ancestral. Stage 4 is Egyptian slavery. And stage 5 is Exodus. And that's as far as we got so far. So what I need to memorize, I already know Ezra 7:10 and 2 Timothy 3:16-17, which every class quotes. Psalms 23 I have mostly memorized. And then the last one we started was Numbers 6:24-26. We put out our hands and bless our neighbors beside us with shalom fingers. I also need to know the 8 things on why the Old Testament is important and how the Old Testament came together, and just some of the ways the Hebrew Bible is different than ours. For example, emotions used to describe actions. If you're not acting in love, you are hating. If you're not acting in faith, you have none. If you're not doing something to remember someone, you are forgetting them. There's some more verses that I should have memorized. 1 Peter 2:12, 1 Corinthians 2:16, and Luke 16:31. Definitions of words I should know, like Tanakh, the Torah, Nabim, and Ketubim. The instruction, the Torah. The big picture. Eventually there will be 13 stages, all on the final exam we need to know. How there was shalom, shalom was lost, shalom regained, and Jesus. Purpose of God is to restore the whole world to a state of shalom, which is what he originally attended. Shalom is the state of complete health, harmony, and wholeness between God and people, people and creation, people and each other, and people and themselves. It's also what Jesus meant by the kingdom of God. The state cannot exist without the presence of righteousness, justice, and holiness. I like that. So now I'm going to finish writing out, well, right now, stage 1.